CompTIA CySA plus CS0-003 practice questions. Question 1. A SOC analyst notices that logs from several Linux servers show timestamps that are 5 minutes apart from firewall logs for the same event. What should the analyst verify first? Option A. Whether all systems are using the same NTP source. Option B. Whether the firewall has deep packet inspection enabled. Option C. Whether Linux auditing is disabled. Option D. Whether the SIEM retention period is too short. The correct answer is option A. Whether all systems are using the same NTP source. Time synchronization is essential for accurate event correlation across systems. Verifying a common NTP source helps ensure the analyst can build a reliable timeline before investigating deeper causes. Question 2. Which log source would be most useful for identifying failed interactive login attempts on a Windows endpoint? Option A. DHCP lease database. Option B. Windows security event log. Option C. DNS zone transfer log. Option D. NetFlow summary. The correct answer is option B. Windows security event log. Windows security event logs record authentication successes, failures, and related account activity. DHCP, DNS, and NetFlow data may provide context, but they do not directly show Windows interactive login attempts. Question 3. A SIEM rule triggers when a user account logs in from 2 countries within 5 minutes. What type of detection is this? Option A. Signature-based malware detection. Option B. Port scanning detection. Option C. Impossible travel detection. Option D. File integrity detection. The correct answer is option C. Impossible travel detection. Impossible travel detection identifies geographically inconsistent logins that cannot reasonably occur within the observed time window. It is commonly used to detect compromised credentials or unauthorized session use. Question 4. Which data source is best for identifying unusual east-west traffic between internal servers? Option A. User training reports. Option B. Certificate transparency logs. Option C. Physical access badges. Option D. NetFlow records. The correct answer is option D. NetFlow records. NetFlow records summarize source, destination, ports, protocol, and traffic volume across the network. That visibility is especially useful for identifying unusual internal server-to-server communication patterns. Question 5. A SOC analyst wants to normalize logs from multiple vendors before correlation. Which technology best supports this goal? Option A. SIEM. Option B. VPN. Option C. HSM. Option D. NAC. The correct answer is option A. SIEM. A SIEM collects and normalizes logs from different products so events can be searched, correlated, and alerted on consistently. VPN, HSM, and NAC technologies serve different security functions and do not primarily perform log normalization. Question 6. Which command would best help identify active TCP connections on a Linux host? Option A. Mod 777. Option B. SSTuna. Option C. crontab E. Option D. password L. The correct answer is option B, SSTuna. The SS command can display active sockets and listening services on Linux systems. The tuna options show TCP and UDP information with numeric addresses, which helps an analyst review network connections quickly. Question 7. An analyst sees repeated outbound DNS requests for random-looking subdomains. What activity is most likely occurring? Option A, ARP spoofing. Option B, pass the hash. Option C, DNS tunneling. Option D, VLAN hopping. The correct answer is option C. DNS tunneling. DNS tunneling often uses many unusual or random-looking subdomains to encode data inside DNS queries. This behavior can indicate command and control traffic or data exfiltration over a protocol that is often allowed through networks. Question 8. Which Windows artifact commonly stores configuration data that malware may modify for persistence? Option A, swap partition. Option B, hosts.allow file. Option C, grub configuration. Option D, registry. The correct answer is option D. Registry. The Windows registry stores operating system, application, and user configuration settings. Malware often modifies registry run keys or service settings to launch again after reboot or user login. Question 9. Which Linux directory commonly contains system log files? Option A, /var/log. Option B, /etc/scal. Option C, /usr/include. Option D, /boot/efi. The correct answer is option A, /var/log. /var/log is the standard location for many Linux system and service logs. Analysts commonly review files in this directory when investigating authentication, service, and system activity. Question 10. Which indicator most strongly suggests command and control beaconing? Option A. One failed login from a known user. Option B, repeated outbound connections at regular intervals. Option C. A scheduled backup completing successfully. Option D. A large file copied to a local folder. The correct answer is option B. Repeated outbound connections at regular intervals. Beaconing typically appears as repeated outbound communication to the same destination at predictable intervals. This pattern can indicate malware checking in with command and control infrastructure. Question 11. A SIEM alert shows PowerShell executing with encoded commands. What should the analyst suspect? Option A, normal patch management. Option B, database indexing. Option C, obfuscated script execution. Option D, certificate renewal. The correct answer is option C. Obfuscated script execution. Encoded PowerShell commands are often used to hide the actual script content from casual review and basic detections. While legitimate tools may use encoding, analysts should treat unexpected encoded execution as suspicious until validated. Question 12. Which tool would be best for analyzing packet-level details of suspicious traffic? Option A, GPO editor. Option B, BitLocker. Option C, Terraform. Option D, Wireshark. The correct answer is option D. Wireshark. Wireshark captures and analyzes packets, including headers and payload details when available. It is well suited for investigating suspicious network behavior at the protocol level. Question 13. Which type of analysis compares a file hash against known malicious hash databases? Option A, reputation-based analysis. Option B, heuristic analysis. Option C, behavioral sandboxing. Option D, static code review. The correct answer is option A. Reputation-based analysis. Reputation-based analysis checks artifacts such as hashes, domains, and IP addresses against known good or known bad intelligence sources. A hash match to a malicious database can quickly support triage, though analysts should still consider context. Question 14. A security team wants to detect unauthorized changes to critical system binaries. Which control should be implemented? Option A, DHCP snooping. Option B, file integrity monitoring. Option C, email filtering. Option D, data masking. The correct answer is option B. File integrity monitoring. File integrity monitoring detects changes to important files by comparing current state against a known baseline. This helps identify tampering, unauthorized updates, and possible malware persistence. Question 15. Which concept helps ensure logs from multiple systems can be accurately correlated by time? Option A, port forwarding. Option B, data deduplication. Option C, time synchronization. Option D, load balancing. The correct answer is option C. Time synchronization. Time synchronization ensures that events from different systems can be ordered accurately. Without synchronized clocks, incident timelines and SIEM correlations may be misleading. Question 16. Which SIEM tuning action would most likely reduce false positives? Option A, increasing all rule severities to critical. Option B, disabling log ingestion from endpoints. Option C, shortening log retention to 1 day. Option D, adding business context exceptions to rules. The correct answer is option D. Adding business context exceptions to rules. Business context exceptions help separate expected activity from truly suspicious behavior. Good tuning reduces noisy alerts while preserving visibility into events that matter. Question 17. An alert shows many authentication failures followed by a successful login from the same IP. What attack should be suspected? Option A, password spraying or brute force. Option B, DNS cache poisoning. Option C, session fixation. Option D, MAC flooding. The correct answer is option A. Password spraying or brute force. Repeated failed logins followed by success can indicate an attacker guessed or sprayed credentials until one worked. The analyst should validate the source, account behavior, and any follow-on activity after the successful login. Question 18. Which security control is most useful for preventing unauthorized devices from connecting to a corporate wired network? Option A, data loss prevention. Option B, network access control. Option C, certificate transparency. Option D, web application firewall. The correct answer is option B. Network access control. Network access control can authenticate devices and users before granting network connectivity. It is commonly used to prevent rogue or unmanaged devices from joining corporate wired or wireless networks. Question 19. Which protocol is commonly used to send logs from network devices to a central server? Option A, SNMPv1 trap only. Option B, SMB signing. Option C, syslog. Option D, RDP. The correct answer is option C. Syslog. Syslog is widely used to forward logs from firewalls, routers, switches, and servers to centralized collectors. Central logging supports monitoring, correlation, and forensic review. Question 20. Which event would most likely indicate privilege escalation on a Linux system? Option A. A user changes a desktop wallpaper. Option B. A DHCP lease expires. Option C. A printer queue is cleared. Option D. A standard user account is added to sudoers. The correct answer is option D. A standard user account is added to sudoers. Adding a standard user to sudoers grants elevated command execution rights. Unexpected changes to pseudo privileges should be investigated as possible privilege escalation.